Notwithstanding, we always have to sip our water because it's about to get juicy in here. African Americans have been, seen as great icons in sports, in entertainment, even in businesses and other spheres of life, technology. Do you know that three women were responsible for the science of flying into space? Their mathematical knowledge. I'm sure you've watched the movie right there on your screen. If you haven't watched it, please go watch it and see the three women. Two were engineers, one was a mathematician. So, but today we're going to be talking about the peak performances of athletes, the unrealistic challenges of the black community. That's the black athletes themselves, Venus and Serena Williams. Okay, we look at Muhammad Ali. We'll be looking at different athletes there on your screen with their names. Some of them, their names have escaped my memory, but their pictures and their names are on your screen right now. And we're also looking at different things that they had to face. The first one is from overcoming the racial adversity to pushing through personal and societal challenges down to overcoming visualization, the power of visualization. So let's look at someone called Jackie Robinson who broke the barrier and the major league in baseball. We also have our first guy who broke the record in Germany during the Olympics of the 1930s. And so much that they have done to make sure that the black people are not seen as just performative. So in today's world, of course, even in sports and other aspects, journalism, black people are seen as people, especially in the US and Europe, that they're seen as people that are very, of course, powerful, enduring, suffering. I'm bringing in everything that I've heard so far, and I have collated over the past 2 years of my life of filming about the black race, about my race, about Africa, that black women are seen as very strong women. Oh, they won't really need epidural immediately until it's very late. I've heard of different things and I'm not happy about it. That's why I said I have to spill the beans today. Focusing on sports. Now, going back to sports. Now, for the male athletes, right? They are seen as very, very strong men. They are not that vulnerable to injuries and certain things. And I'm like, no, they are. They're still human. I mean, they can fall down and injure themselves. They're not too strong to not be injured. Um, it's a lot. Muhammad Ali was someone who took it up in the late 70s and early 80s. He made sure that he showed people different sides to him, not just sports. He showed them that he was very handsome. He always used to say that he's the most beautiful and he is a butterfly. He used to call himself beautiful names. And I really admired that about Muhammad Ali. There's this boxer, I'm forgetting his name now. He's been reigning since the 1990s till date. Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson was seen as someone that didn't care what you thought about his build. He didn't care what you thought about him. He was always into his game for the longest time. When it comes to visuals, Muhammad Ali had it on lock. Also, the Williams sisters, Serena Williams and Venus, when you watch their movies and everything, their documentary, you see that the intensity of Serena and the diversity and smartness of Venus, her sister, is what pushed them forward to see that they are not just black women in sports. They are women and they are athletic and they have been working their butt off for a long time. So the key mental lesson here is that visualizing the success helps them reduce their anxiety. So for being performative, now let's go back to being performative. People usually see them as just, oh, they need to do more in order to show themselves. Meanwhile, they are doing so much already. Someone like Timon Biles, and let's look at her for a second. Let's have her up on our screen. Let's have her up on our screen. Let's look at her for a second. She's really intriguing to me. She's very young. She's married to Jonathan Owens, who is a Ruby star player. He's a football player. So in America, they call Ruby football. Simone was seen as someone that is very dedicated, and she got attacked. I mean, when she got married to Jonathan Owens, because she, explained how they met, how he supported her career. She even went as far as going to meet him for the first time, driving all the way. and everybody was making her feel like, oh, you love him more than he loves you. And I couldn't understand how, if you decide to meet someone as a lady, it is a problem. I've actually been there before where I wanted to see someone and I took the cognizance of doing that. I took initiative to go meet the person, but I wouldn't do that again now. I wouldn't do that. Oh, I'm still young, but I don't like to say my age, but I wouldn't do that. However, I feel like the whole backlash on her is just because you guys feel that she needs to act a certain way. She doesn't need to be herself. She needs to be performative. That is why people keep attacking people like Naomi Osaka, Serena. Serena is being attacked for being whitewashed. That, oh, she used to be very thick. Now she has lost all the weight. Oh, and I'm like, do you know that she's doing that for her health? It's not just about being thick or losing weight. She's checking her health. She's a mom of two. You do not expect her to want to keep so much weight inside of her. It's a lot. And she's a sportswoman. So she's supposed to be on her guard. Okay. So she's losing weight for her health. She's losing weight for herself. Okay. So, and again, everybody's saying, oh, she married a white man. It's none of your business. I promise you, it's none of your business. Please, let's focus on loving those that we love and stop looking too deep into, oh, just the way they perform on stage. Take it easy. I really like to see beyond just race and color. Going back to Muhammad Ali now, float like a butterfly, sing like a bee. The mindset was not just about boxing, but in his whole career, in his whole life, in everything that he had to do as a sportsman, he knew that he needed to take everything that he was doing very seriously. He knew that about himself, and I really appreciate the technique. And most importantly, to not be broken mentally. That was why he used the slogan. If you watched his interviews, he always talked about he preferred being a modest person in real life. It's not just about sports or boxing. He also liked to spend money on things that are valuable to him and not just to show off that he's rich or something. No, he believed in so much more. And another thing I liked about him was his respect for women. He actually valued women covering up their bodies. He didn't really want, especially black women, he said it countless times. He would prefer you to cover up and look nice, not to show everything to everybody, because those people don't know you like that. Even the women he got married to. So he didn't want them exposing too much. He just felt like you're so much more than just your body. That was Muhammad Ali for you. Okay? Okay? And I second that message. So the fifth and the final one is unwavering confidence. The confidence is key for all athletes, be you female, be you male. If you have any questions, send them on the comments and I'll answer you. If you have any queries or anything, send a DM to me on Instagram. Please do subscribe. Let's get to 2,000 subscribers. We can do this. I'm so excited for the growth of this channel. It wouldn't have been possible without you guys, especially my very good friend, Chidema. She inspired me and she pushed me to keep posting content. So I always give shout outs to Chidema because she has done a lot for this channel to grow. Thank you for tuning in and I'll see you on another banging episode.
I don't want you to waste my time. I don't wanna wait till it's all over.